which is great. I'm very thankful for that. Hard-fought battle against a team that was really ready to play. I was very impressed with the job that Coach did, and we're just, so many things that went well and so many things that didn't go so well. Just a lot of things to learn from, but a lot of things to be thankful for. I feel like there was enough good things, offense, defense, special teams, where we deserved to win, and enough bad things happened where we could have certainly lost it. So just to get out of a game like this with the victory and still being able to learn from it is going to be very valuable to us, and that'll be our goal.
Can you talk about the game Jordan Jenkins had with 5.5 tackles for loss?
Yeah, Jordan just played with such a great edge, and Jordan decided to come back for a senior season. It was something that he felt very strongly about. He felt like he just had to get better. There's just some things he thought he could improve on, and that's what I like about him. A guy that doesn't think he hung the moon by any stretch, but he came back. He worked his tail off. He's been playing excellent ball. He's been named, captain for Game 1 and Game 2, and he'll probably get named captain for Game 3, considering what he did this week.
Mark, with how the quarterbacks were shaken out in the first half, did you guys on the coaching staff think about reassessing and how you use them, and what would you make of how Grayson performed there in the fourth quarter?
Well, we just didn't throw and catch well at all in the first half. Obviously, just a little bit of decision making, but mostly just not hitting our target. I think one ball got tipped at the line of scrimmage, and we didn't attempt many balls. Period. We didn't move the chains. We didn't get any third down conversions, I don't think, in the first half. So it was just we have to be more balanced than we were today in order to have our offense really move well. And so we were going to play Bryce in the first half, and we did. And but even when we took a knee at the end, Grayson was back in there, and we wanted to finish that way. But Grayson, I think he completed like 11 out of 16 or something in the second half. Much better performance second half, which was good to see.
Mark, the way the run game worked in the first half, did that make it not so imperative for the passing game?
Well, I think it's just like that one drive that we were way back inside the 5, and we tried to get big, and they got big, and they put everybody in every gap, and then some. And you're just so tempted to pick it up and launch one because there's just one single coverage and nobody deep. I mean, everybody's on the line of scrimmage, and no matter how good you run the ball, you're not going to be able to run the ball into that. So every once in a while, you just got to pick it up and throw a pop pass or throw a slant or take a shot, and back people off you a little bit. But overall, we ran the ball well, but a lot of it was in big chunks, and then a lot of it was just grinding for that 1, 2, 3 yard gain, and that's kind of how it goes sometimes. You can't always get. If you average 5 or 6 yards a carry per game, it's usually not at a 5 yard or 6 yard clip. Usually it's 1, 2, 3, 1, -1, and then you go 60. So we did have some big runs, and I'll have to watch and see if the receivers blocked downfield. But my guess was they did a good job blocking downfield for those.
Coach, on the bloop kickoff, it was. I was noted before there was a lot of space in the middle of the field, and they blooped the ball to it.
Right.
Was that a misalignment, or they just took advantage of the alignment?
They took advantage of the alignment, but there's a lot of guys that have a responsibility on that hands unit, and that is to block the defenders, coming down the field. They've got to block and give that guy time to gather that ball in. Now, I'm going to spend some time just seeing what everybody else in the country does in this situation and find out if there's a better way. But, if everybody did what they were supposed to do, there would have been a lot more time and opportunity for him to get on it safely without that much drama. But, absolutely could have cost. That's one of the things that could have cost us. And we got to make sure we're doing the right thing first of all, and then make sure we can execute it.
How can you accomplish the things you want to accomplish this year with your passing attack at the level it's at right now?
At the level it's at right now, probably not, but we'll get better.
Your freshman tight end Jackson Harris had a catch in this game. What have you seen out of him so far in the first 2 games he's played?
Well, just to get himself in position to play as much as he is playing as a true freshman is a tribute to him. Came in at the mid-year, graduated early, spent the whole spring with us in summer, and just proved to be a guy who's reliable, a guy that we can count on. And he's very talented. He'll continue to get better as he goes. And I know he's a Tennessee kid, and I'm glad he got a chance to catch a ball again.